Hello everyone, Treadstone here with Warlords 2, and today is Battle Day in the Alliance War, so I wanted to make a quick video to discuss what Alliance Wars are and why you should participate, what they do. So if you go to the Events tab, you see Alliance War. There are 2-day events. The first day of Alliance War is the registration and joining day. The second day is the battle day. So yesterday for us was the registration and joining day. Today is the battle day. They also happen twice a week. Excellent way to get rewards and resources. You have to have at least 10 people participate to even be in the war. So even if you register, if you only have 9 players join, you're not going to have an alliance war. The biggest benefit of being in an alliance war twice a week are the rewards. You get rewards whether you win or lose. Obviously, winning gives you better rewards, but the best rewards come from pure participation. Even if you lose with 40 to 50 participants, you are still getting better rewards than if you win with 30 to 39. This is why it's important to participate. Now, how can I say that? That's not true, right? Because you get a gold key if you win with 30 to 39. Well, if you lose with 40 to 50, you get the hero shard. You only have a 4% chance of getting the hero shard with any gold key. So this is a much better reward than winning with 30 to 39. It's the same with the War Monument gems that they have here. That is just a big benefit for losing with 40 to 50. If you're an alliance that can have 40 plus participants, I highly recommend do not limit players from joining war. Win or lose, the rewards are better for participation, and we're trying to get there. This war, our alliance has 31 players. The enemy has 27. Sometimes we have less than the enemies. Sometimes we have more. If you're even across the board, each of your player will have 3 attack. Each of their players will have 3 defenses. If you have more players than they do, so we have 31 to 27. In this case, we have more than them. Some of their players will have a 4th defense. If you have less players than they do, some of your players will have a 4th attack. So at the end of the day, we all have 93 attacks. They have to have 93 defenses in order to accommodate that. The extras, if there's if the number of participants are not equal, the extras defenses or the extra attacks are randomly spread out through the alliance. You really participation is good. If you want to win, you need to have a war strategy. We mail our war strategy out every battle day. You can't see the board. You can't see how many players they're going to have anything until the war begins. So we have an officer who is on a different time zone and is there when the war begins, and they look through it and they come up with a quick strategy and email that out to the group. It works pretty well. What you want to avoid is a situation like this where our number 22 has attacked their number 27. That was clearly not the battle plan. What he did when he did that was took away our number 31's ability to attack their number 27. Our number 31 has level 90 troops, 90 to 95. Which is okay. That's absolutely fine to participate in war at that level. But you cannot possibly expect that player to come up here and take on, 125 troops. It's unreasonable to have that expectation. Where if you look at our number 22, he has 110 to 121, probably could take on 125 troops. You say, well, that's not a reasonable expectation either. Personally, at 115, I was able to beat 125 troops. So it is doable. I understand why Knight Weber didn't attack that, but he should have gone into chat and asked for a different opponent. It definitely should not have just taken it upon himself to attack the bottom like that. That's really going to hurt our bottom players, and that could be the difference in 9 stars. It could be a loss in the war. So you have to be very careful about that. You have to communicate as an alliance. Come up with a plan in chat or mail it out. Come up with just a standing strategy. Do something. If you allow player discretion like that, it's just not going to end well. You're not going to win as many wars as you could if you had, an effectively communicated strategy. So again, just have a plan. Have maximum participate. Have a plan. There's two other things I want to talk about in this video. It's probably going to be a shorter video. You need to have reinforcements before war day begins. So these reinforcements are used on defense in the war. It's a very important part of your defense to have extra troops there. It's a 4-hour cooldown when you request this. So before war begins, make sure you have full reinforcements. The other thing I want to talk about are Cathedral Buffs. If you look at this description, plus 20 army attack is included in Alliance Wars as well. So increased damage. These ones that you buy with the flowers, these ones that you buy, these are all Alliance War as well. Accuracy and critical rate, evasion and damage reduction. Those are all very important stats. If you're struggling in Alliance Wars to beat your target, you can spend the 900 gems for attack and for hit points. I don't recommend it. That is a lot of, what are those, Star Force? Blessings, Cathedral Blessings. That's just a ton of Cathedral Blessings to use twice a week. It's not going to be sustainable. I don't recommend it. But the free ones, the Mithril and the Flowers, I do recommend. You can see it. Alliance Battle, crit rate, Vampire Lab, crit rate. They show up right here. Alliance Battle Evasion, Alliance Battle Vampire Lab Evasion, damage reduction, accuracy. So you want to make sure, and then the Defender hit point bonus as well. So you want to make sure that you have those bonuses from the Cathedral before war begins. The other thing about the plus 20 attack, plus 20 defense, it's only a 2-hour buff duration. So 900 Cathedral Blessings for 2 hours is, I just don't recommend it. It's too expensive. It's not sustainable. Okay, so that's it. That's the Alliance War. Again, it's twice a week, 2-day event. You have to register. You have to join. And then you have Battle Day. Have as many participants as possible. The rewards are just better the more participants you have. Make sure that you have reinforcements before the war begins. And make sure that you have your blessings before the war begins. And everything is going to be just fine. Win or lose, have fun. Communicate with your team. Get in chat. I mean, the chat option is right here from the battle screen. You can just go right into chat. Have a conversation with everybody. If you can't beat your target, or if you have questions if you can beat somebody, ask your alliance leadership. Ask other people if they want to switch targets. Just have a strategy. It's going to be better for you to have a plan and attack according to a plan. You're more likely to win. So that's all I have. That covers Alliance Wars. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the video description, okay? Thanks, everyone. Treadstone out.